Love that. I really love that. And we'll get into that. I know you've talked about me. You talked at length about how you got there, and I think that's
before that.
Go
How
on.
you doing, Jeff? How you doing?
I love it. You're the only one who asks for it.
Podcast's popping off, man.
Thank you.
Podcast's popping off. I'm seeing the views. I'm seeing the energy is actually like getting a little bit more, vulnerable and expressive. Like there was one video I saw. You're wearing a blue shirt. I can't remember what the question was. It was like I can't remember what the question was, but I felt I felt a very good like resonation from that video title and thumbnail, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, I like the direction this man is going in. I like the direction this man is going.
I appreciate it, and like honestly, like I always say the podcast is only because of you guys, the people that come on. So like, if you're feeling the energy, it's because the people on are like giving that energy, and like I really appreciate that.
Cohesion.
Exactly. Like I have the sickest friends, and like it's only because people here, when they come on here, they give me like the opportunity to ask those kind of questions, and they just trust me that I'm not gonna, I'm really gonna listen and really gonna pay attention.
A safe space to explore.
Exactly.
Actually, a safe space to like explore what's going on.
Exactly, and that's what I want to do today. And so, like, just a quick introduction to the podcast. So I want to speak to Jason today because Jason is at peace, and I want to find out the journey towards that. One of the biggest since we last spoke, the biggest changes is I'm so happy about this. The creation of Phillian Brown, and like that's what this episode is going to be called, the birth of Phillian Brown, because over the past kind of couple of months, seeing you grow that channel, seeing you grow the topic, seeing you like actually like express yourself, it's just been amazing. All the different aspects of it's been amazing. I knew you could do it. I knew, and it's also like just like
you're part of the inspiration.
I appreciate that, man.
You believed in me, made me believe in myself.
100%. And now it comes back. The ping ball. 100%. All right, cool. So yeah, I wanted to get into that. I want to get into the idea of that, and just really focus on that and see find out where that came from, and to begin, I remember one of your first videos on that channel, you talked about intentions, and you mentioned the aim was to express, teach, create, liberate, explore, experience, a culmination of humanity. And I know that's your phrase, a culmination of humanity. So can you speak a little bit more about this, what each of that means to you, what that whole phrase means for you?
Oh my God, yes indeed. A culmination of humanity. Woo-wee, culmination of humanity. Where do I even begin with that one, man? Because that one in itself is, even that's a journey. That's a journey in itself, you know what I mean? A culmination of humanity. Because at the end of the day, I think the first thought I had, like, oh yeah, like to do with humanity in its entirety was when everyone's like all arguing about different politics, races, different sides, left and right. It's like, okay, you're against this and you're for this. That's calm. You don't like these guys because of their skin color. Yeah. That's calm. And they don't like you because of your skin color. Okay, fair enough. But at the end of the day, what's the one thing that's tying us all together? Like, really and truthfully, it's humanity. Like, there's humans. You know what I mean? It's like we're all the same fucking person. We just have like really, differentiated opinions. We've got different opinions. It's not a case of, oh, because this is wrong, you're wrong. We actually come together. We're all a culmination of each other. You know what I mean? And they take different shapes, different spectrums, different magnitudes. They show up in different ways, different times and intensities. But at the end of the day, we are really just one race, a culmination of humanity.
So once you realized that, how did what was your goal then? You said your goal was to teach, like, talk more about that.
Yes.
Teach, express, create, liberate, explore, experience.
Indeed.
What did those mean to you? How did you try to get that across?
Indeed. So, a culmination of humanity. You really have to. I wonder how many aspects was that? 6 maybe.
Yeah, so express, teach, create, liberate, explore, experience, yes.
Yeah, so essentially creation, liberation, expression, and exploration. Those are really the main 4 you need to focus on. Because the way I see it, humanity wouldn't be a thing without creation, liberation, expression, or exploration. You need to explore different fields to actually, create different stuff. You need to break out from different mindsets to actually explore and innovate to create new stuff, you know what I mean? And then that all comes about through your expression, you know what I mean? That creation comes about from your expression. So it's like the whole entirety of humanity has been built upon creation, liberation, expression, and exploration. Quite literally. Like
And speak more about Philly and Brown. How did you do these 4 things? What was the idea behind that?
Oh yes. So essentially, the best way to learn how to create, the best way to liberate yourself, and the best way to explore yourself is to express yourself. And why did I make Philly and Brown? Philly and Brown, for those of you who don't know, is my YouTube channel. YouTube. It's a shameless plug, but it's for an educational reason as well, though. Think about it. YouTube, the tube by which I view you. We connecting the dots out here. We're connecting the dots. Anyway, sorry. Point being, yeah, I can't apologize for being alive, nigga. Shit. Anyway, point being, the YouTube, the tube by which I used to view yourself. I used it as a opportunity to, a platform to express everything that I wanted to do, everything that I am, because I realized, all of these like that. No one gives a fuck about who I am in the slightest. I don't even know who I am for anyone to give a fuck about who I am anyway. So I just started dropping videos trying to figure out who the fuck I am, essentially. I mean, I had an idea, of course. 23 years old, I had an idea. But yeah, I just really use YouTube as a platform to really like figure it out, experiment, see myself through a different lens, quite literally and figuratively, of course, because I'm, taking videos. But anyway.
What did you learn so far after the first couple of videos? What are some of the things that you learned about yourself?
Truly, no one gives a fuck. To be honest, for good, definitely for better. I mean, definitely.
For both.
For both, man.
For both,
they work towards the same goal. Not caring works towards the same goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A peace, essentially. But I realized, I'm out here starting my journey from bottom to top. It kind of inspired me. Like, I have made like 7 videos already. I'm getting a little bit better at it. I'm getting a little bit more coherent, I'm getting a little bit more articulate with my sentences. I'm getting a little bit more confident, chest is, poking out a little bit. I'm feeling something. I'm making sense, and I like what I'm hearing. So that just, like, when you keep making videos, it gets easier, When you do one thing every day, it gets easier. I wasn't doing it every day because, I'm a whimsical man. Shit, time can't control me. Time contain me. Nah, sorry.
I know you're about to go off, so I'm saving both of us.
Yeah, I agree.
But like, okay, so even on that then, because what you mentioned about like the fact that doing multiple videos really helped you, I can relate so much because I'm literally on that same journey. Like at the beginning, like the reason I created this podcast was to try to understand myself better. Like I had this thing where I wrote down, I was like, in order to understand yourself, and I remember we talked about this just before, in order to understand yourself, you have to understand other people. True. And I think that in order to, this is literally me, just talking to people, hearing them speak about their experience, and then I can understand myself.
Yeah, relating them back to you, resonating, and relating, back to you, their grievances or achievements, experiences, explorations.
Yeah, even their expression, and I think that's what's so cool about it. And figuring that out made me able to really like understand it day to day and just keep on going, and then every video I can see I can see myself, I'm getting better. Okay, to talk more about that, to move from that into like mastery. I know you've talked about that. It's one of the videos you talked about. What is about to get your notes out, because we came with notes today. That's amazing. So you mentioned mastery is about realizing both physical and mental, overcoming physical and mental willpower. Talk to me about that. How did the idea of mastery start, but also how has been the journey to the path and destination of mastery?